What's up, everybody? Alphiks here, and welcome back to Crying Suns. Last episode, we stormed through the first two sectors of the final chapter, and we're about to go on our way towards the final cluster boss. We saw it a couple episodes ago, but we didn't win. So this episode, we're gonna look to do that, which we failed to do last time. Okay, let's see a path. Mercenary outpost is actually huge because we're lacking. Especially because we need more people manning these bays. And right now only Mach is manning the hull. We need someone for squadrons, someone for weapons. And what better way and to hit this mercenary outpost. So let's go this route. We got 3 anomalies and a planet, so lots of opportunities for resources. And we'll probably skip the shipyard or army depot, I think it was. I'll give you the fuel. Or, I mean, that's not give the fuel. You need the fuel for the sig bay. Sure. We'll allow it, just to keep our commandos happy. And, look at that. 5 fuel from 1 hypercube. That's the good stuff right there. Good job. Again, you're marketing your modifications, but I do not care one bit for them. So Noam is guaranteed to return safely. So we're guaranteed to have resources, but we'd lose from 5 to 9 commandos. Look, we gotta go. We gotta send. We have 16 commandos. We can get rid of a few. Yeah. Let's hope for the... Ambushed by mutated creatures. 2 dead. Oh, the scrap. Yes. Yes, please. That's 3 dead. Takeshi-sung. Okay, a free commander. Or a free officer. How many did we lose? 5. That's the minimum of losses that was it said from we would lose 5 to 9 commandos, and we lost 5. So good job. You did the best you could. Ooh, this is an Aki, the impersonator achievement. Takeshi-sung. Oh, you. Oh my gosh. You're a. Oof. 4 skills in 1. Again, you can't man any squadrons or anything of that sort, but holy cow, you're still huge. Love it. Okay, take me to these things around the depot. Oh, we got more keys. It's about to attack the station. Greetings. We were just about to blow up this station, but I think we can fit you in. Oh, so? You think I'm scared? I am not scared. We gotta send out our healthy... Unfortunately, we have to send our healthy fighters just to destroy the drones. The frigates need to destroy the fighter. The frigate can stay around here. Uh-oh. No. Frigate, run! And there you go. Also, all the fighters need to retreat. Now we send out our pre-damaged stuff. Hold on. Drones, move. And frigate, move. Hull breaker laser, boom! Big damage. Now, let's keep the frigate at a distance. Oh, you wanna... 23 scrap, 1 fuel. I refuse. I'm no coward. I will not accept your offer. Wait, what is that? It's a fighter. Okay, frigate, go there. Wait, we have an executioner laser anyway. No need. No need. Except... Freeze. Wait, it froze both of them. Whoops. Anyway, the drone... Ooh, what? There's a ghost fighter actually moved. Also, this fighter right here is gonna get destroyed. That was a healthy one as well. Gosh damn it. Well, at least we put damage on that. That's fine. We should be fine. Especially with this big frigata. Wait, what? Please no more. No more pain. No more punishment. God damn the freeze. The freeze. Send them. Yes. No. No. You send out another fighter. How do you do this? I get. Okay, no, I see. Yeah. No. Bit of an overreaction there. Oh no! God, the stun. Did we seriously lose a... You should have taken the fucking... thank you. We should have fucking taken the surrender. The Books of Omni, complete set, leather bound. They take us for believers. Did you get it? Nice, right? Should help you and your crew get through these long, dark days. I know it always helps us. Praise the Omnis. Well, that sucks. What a scam! Want my money back. No, scrappers, they're no big deal. Scrappers are easy money. Except again, we need to send out our fighters. This is kind of annoying. Also, would love a bigger spawn zone. Do the teleport thingy. Yeah, it's a big teleport thingy. Why is the... Okay, sure. This works. Wait, no, you can go back. Meanwhile, these guys take them down. This shouldn't be too difficult, since it is just scrappers. What is this? A fighter? Ah, easy. No problem there. You get frozen. You get sent. Let's go. Let's freaking go, dude. No! A flak cannon! Gah! Wait, what? Oh my gosh. Seriously? This is too slow. The teleportation is too slow, I tell ya. God damn it, man. Oh, what a whiff. What a whiff on that freeze boy. Okay, still. Another cruiser. What's with the cruisers? What's wrong with you? No. Wait, what was that? Boy, are we glad to make contact with a group of fellow Imperials. We're stuck on one of this planet's dozen moons. Been stuck for a while, in fact. Shipwrecked. Bought that piece of junk from a civilian. Sketchy fella. Knew I shouldn't have trusted him. Anyway, don't suppose you'd want a bunch of badass commandos at your command, would ya? I hate to admit it, sir, but these mouth breathers could really help us out. Just make sure their lockers are far from mine, and we'll get along just fine. 8 commandos! 8 freaking commandos! Holy schnuz! Poggers, man. That is poggers. Love it. Chain reaction cannon? That could actually help. No lie. Especially if we get overrun and we have enemies on our ship attacking it, and we could send the chain reaction cannon. We do have one more space for a weapon dock, so I think this is what we do. But no. First, we'll buy the weapon, but we won't buy the dock yet. I think that sounds right. That sounds good to me. That sounds good to me. Because now we go to the mercenary outposts where we make our purchases. Yes. Sorry. Oh, this is there. We let that ship drift through space. Yeah, go. Do we want to? No, let's not go to that one. We're running kind of low on fuel, so ignore them. Well, okay. Weapons reload time. Critical effect repair speed 200%. Duration of effects created by weapons 50%. I think with that we could actually sell off Noam, because we don't really need him anymore. We can have Benjamin for the Sub-Zero. Oh, now that's Sub-Zero gun. Mark. What's the difference here? Oh, it's got 3 spaces as opposed to just 1. And it's 4 seconds? Yeah, it's a 4-second stun as opposed to 3. You know, that is tempting. It's really tempting. I think we will sell Noam. We'll buy Benjamin. We can also get does that? No, we'd be 9 scrap short. 9 scrap short. No, we won't. If we buy the Sub-Zero, if we sell the Sub-Zero gun, we won't be short. Anyway, first off, let's put Benjamin. Here you go. Then we can get. I mean, that weapon's reload time is really nice, right? 15% faster reloads. Let's sell a Sub-Zero gun first. I think, yeah, we have enough. Get a better Sub-Zero gun. And get Mr. Sasha Tanaka. Put the Sub-Zero gun over there. And here we go. This is our setup now. We do not have... Well, first off, its fuel is low. And we don't have anyone on squadrons, nor do we have healthy squadrons. Is this a shipyard? It's not a shipyard, it's another mercenary outpost. Oof, I don't think we can reach a shipyard. No. We can't... Unless we force an elite fight, but I'd rather not force an elite fight, to be honest. Just my 2 cents. Wait, oh, they were already prepared to strike. Ooh. This is unfortunate. Wait, let's actually... I've just noticed... No, not the drones. We need fighters and frigates out there. Yeah. Okay, this looks about right. Because I forgot that Mach heals all squadrons adjacent to the hull integrity system cell. Ah, so these two. Okay, I getcha. So these guys can be healed while chilling. Are they getting healed, or can they not get healed because they're patched? I think they actually can't get healed due to them being patched. Okay, never mind. Bit of a fumble. Ah, they have a flak. What is the frigate doing? What are you have dumb? There's the freeze. Wait, what? Weapons? No, stay away! Stay away from my precious weapons! You stupid idiot. Drones. Okay. We prepare with our fighters against those. Wait, I forgot to use the executioner laser. My bad. What? Nope. Get exploded. Nice freeze. Why is that one still not... That one's not coming online yet. No! It's one very unfortunate thing about this run is our severe lack of melee units. Like, the game gave us so many cruisers, but I'm generally not a huge fan of them, personally. I don't know, there's just something about how the ranged units work that is not super appealing. No, you don't. Get frozen in ice, baby. Well, at least there we go. No. Stay safe. Okay, that's one way to go about things. That's another way of going about things. It's all fighters, man. The drone you need to go back. In exchange for none of these are actually what I like. Boom. Send them. Send them! Yes. Oh, you son of a... Okay, at least no one gets stunned, which is good. We don't want any damage. What are we doing here? No, you can stay. Keep healing. What is this? Drone. No, not the healthy. We can't afford to lose any more healthy units. Yikes. No, they're on us. They're on us. Crud. Go in. Go inside. Oh, you son of a... Can you tell I'm getting annoyed? Everyone's dying. Everyone's dying. Everyone's dying. Everyone's dying. I really don't like this. One bit. Dude, screw you. Crap. And then we only get one fuel. Are you serious? Are you for real? One fuel? Oh my god. Okay, whatever. Small amount of scrap, heal an officer. We don't need to heal officers. We don't need to heal officers. Get the heck out. Do we have any good stuff? This is lots of reason. Yeah. Mach is the man of the hour. Let's go. Please give me a good unit. Like, our units really suck. Basically, by units I mean squadrons. Obviously, our squadrons are awful. And hopefully this guy can. Oh, 3 fuel, clutch. Another laser. At least I think it's more. It's got more damage. So I think our other one was XC Laser Mark 1. Yeah, this is XC Laser Mark 1. Replaced by XC Laser Mark 3. I guess let's check this out, which allows us to go to this shop too. Or not the shop, the planet. Yeah. Another Raki ship, but it's another one of the Lost in Space ones. Anomaly numero uno. Scrapper. Ah, you're leaving? Another chain reaction cannon. Another chain reaction cannon. Dude, we're gonna be rich now. We're actually gonna be rich. Do you know a carbonator is a carbon filter? Removes excess carbon from the ship. Usually Empire filters are top of the line, but our analysis indicate this one might not last through the month. We can build a new one, though that will require some scrap, or we can continue to use it, risking disease in the interim. I'm no doc, but my guess, we're looking at carbon lung here. Carbon lung, a disease for miners, not for Imperial clones trying to save the Empire. We have enough scrap, and we have things to sell, so let's do it. Carbonate's been built and installed, but as I said, it took some scrap to do it. Just one of those between a rock and a hard place decisions. There seems to be a lot of those these days. Alright. Now, to sell the Mark 1 Executioner Laser. Goodbye. Gives us some money there. Do we have anyone, and I mean anyone, that can go... Deal 2 DPS to enemies adjacent to your battleship system cells. Hull integrity support. I think we go for that. Yeah, we can... Well, no, we have another planet coming up, right? We have this planet here. But what are we actually going to get from that? Really? I think we just need to suck it up. I know, Takeshi Sung, you look great, but you're not gonna be useful in battle. So, I will sell you. Gives us a lot of money. which allows us to then get John Haddad, and we upgrade hull integrity support. We put Johnny over here, and then anything else? Oh yeah, we need the we have enough scrap. Get an extra weapon dock. And do we want 2 chain reaction cannons? That's tempting. That's really tempting. If we sell the Sub-Zero gun, but then that would make Benjamin useless. That would make Benjamin useless if we got rid of the Sub-Zero gun. So instead, or what if we sell the Executioner Laser Mark III and have 2 Sub-Zero guns there? Or get rid of the Hull Breaker Laser. These are all tough decisions to make, you know? Tough decisions, but I think the Executioner Laser, like 45 damage on a squadron every 19.5 seconds is really strong. But is it stronger than 30 on as a chain reaction through adjacent units? Oh, I mean, this is tough. Based on our knowledge of the final boss, right? They said they swarm us with many units. I've made a decision. Ladies and gentlemen, I've made the executive decision. We're going full out chain reaction. Yeah. We'll see if it works. If not, I'll admit the mistake. And we can't go anywhere else except for here. It sucks that we got no officers that could go on the squadron bay. Good tech. Squadron dock recovery upgrade. Cool. Nice. Now we have maximum squadron dock recovery. 1 fueled, which is just... Actually, no, never mind. It was enough to get us on the planet. We don't need more. Let's go. Go check it out. I think this one is a nothing scenario, but that's okay. Yeah, whatever. Screw it. These are all what's the most resources? This one? Yeah. Not as many as I would have hoped, but it's better than nothing. There's some extra scrap. Maybe we can pour it into our final upgrades. Now, it sucks that we're going in without our fully healthy ship. We are missing a hull structure, but that's a good enough amount of money to maximize our heat capacitors, at least. It blows that we got no one for Squadron Bay. Big shame. Yeah. That's it, basically. I suppose, here goes nothing, then. Right? Here goes nothing. Running the gauntlet. Attempt number 2. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't nervous. But yeah, we know what awaits on the other side of the jump. Open up and let us go. Whoosh! Hyperspeed! Or hyperspace. Automated battleships are still here, and still frightening too. They have recalibrated their defense formation in response to our last visit, which means I'll need to restart my calculations to find a different path and speed to the node. You've got 2 or 3 fights at the most, Caliban. That's all the damage this ship can take. We have come for our first company. Let's go. Alright. Fight number 1. Squadron speed 25%, hull repair 0.5 points per second, piercer laser and chain reaction cannon, lots and lots of fighters. A lot of fighters. Which means we send out all of the frigates. Stuff that one drone. Ignore that one drone. We just need to defend from all the fighters and actually defend. Like stick to this place. Hard defense. Oh, first Wraith. First Wraith's here. Are they all going for... Oh my... Holy cow. What in the world? Dude, this is gonna be beautiful for when we get to use our chain reactions. Oh, baby. That was huge, even though it did destroy most of our shit as well. It was still extremely satisfying to send them. And we fought off the first attack. Except for this situation. This is a Minkus. Push him out. And meanwhile, let's send out our first cruiser on the expedition. Fighter, hurry! He's made it there. This is okay. We can afford to take damage, especially when... Okay, gather together, please. Now you've grouped up. Now you're done. Oh, that's a good trade. I don't care what anyone says. That's a good trade. It's a very okay. I see what you're doing. I can see through you. Do we have the DPSs? Do we have the deeps to get them before it's too late? Oh. Just send them all. Send, yes. Oh, let's go. First battle down, and we did not lose a single hull structure in that. Seriously, the double chain reaction cannons were ships from a perfect perimeter revolving around the node with no holes in our defense pattern. Narrow time frame. Yeah, we know. Okay. The double chain reaction cannons seem to be insanely strong. Even if we lose some of our units, it's about trades here. If we lose one unit at to destroy 4 of theirs, and that's a great trade in my opinion, and I think most people would agree with me as far as that is concerned. So yeah. We're in a pretty solid spot, all thanks to our weapons and the fact that we have such a tanky ship that can withstand a lot of punishment. It's basically just a stall. Oh no, they're coming with the drones. They're leading with the drones. Ah, shit. They led with drones. Let's see, we freeze them. We wait it out. They're gonna put some hurt on our ship, but we apply the freeze, and now we have our chain reaction stuff, and just send them into space dust. Then we pop one shot on their ship. Plus, you know, one other thing that's really good, the 2 DPS to enemies. This is cool. I just whiffed that one. Oops. We did lose a structure here, but that was pretty much unavoidable, I think. You got chain reactions too, huh? You smart. Look at this. Oh. Blow him up. You want that? You should not have wanted that. Ow. Let's pop another protector cruiser. These are all fighters, right? Fighters and drones, and we can only use our fighter. Give him the shield. Oh, you. No, the missile barrage. It's too late, we're doomed. We're actually doomed. Okay, at least that works. You know, keep him in. Okay. Or I was gonna say keep him on defense, but then they ruined it all. Ruined it all. Now, one bad thing about this is they have a shielded hull structure there, so we won't be able to use our hull breaker laser on that, which means it's gonna be a completely useless weapon after this is gone, which should be pretty right now. Wreck it, wreck it, wreck it, yes. So we basically have to go all guns blazing with our boys. Oh, destroy. Oh, the sends. Yeah, that's no effect, obviously. It wasn't even worth a try. Except we might take him down. No, survive! Survive it! 2 down! 2 down, everybody. Woo! Woo! Feeling confident. Feeling really confident. Confident now. One more fight. Hold on. We can do this. The gauntlet is in our control now. We rule this place. Not you. What's drone, fighter, frigate. So it's mostly drones. I think let's just do everything. One of each. I don't think they have ghosts. No ghosts. But they do have the flash drones, which are an annoyance, to put it mildly. Is that they're gonna TP and stun us up at our base. Yeah, they're gonna try and overwhelm us at our doorstep. But we do have freeze boys, and which buys us time to send them with the chain reactions. 1, 2, nice one. Get the frigate home. And now the frigate, we can't. We have to go with cruiser 1, cruiser 2, and cruiser 3. Yes. Get it while it's weak. Oh no, the chain reactions are bull crap. Well, no, okay. I can't say they're bull crap because we're using them too, and they are a godsend. To get 2 chain reaction cannons is freaking amazing. So I should not be complaining. TP. Teleport as fast as you can. That's 7 damage a second. Yes. Go. Go. Freeze. Don't destroy him yet. We've done it. We've done it. Who's the king now? Who's the emperor now, bitch? I have it, Admiral, but it's dangerous. How dangerous? We're certain to crash. 90% of the crew will die. Another ship is coming! We have no choice. Caliban, transfer the speed and flight path to Hawks. Setting the course now, sir. Ozu, broadcast a message to the entire crew. Channel secured, sir. This is your Admiral speaking. Our only hope of reaching the master node is crash landing. I won't lie, most of us will not make it. I'm not sure we have enough Neo-Wen on Gehenna to be born again, so this might be the last time we serve together. I couldn't have asked for a better crew. Thank you for everything that you've done, not just in this life, but in hundreds of others. Lieutenant Hawks, are you ready to take us to the node? Ready, sir. Good. Let's go. Let me at him! How many? How many have survived? Scanning life systems, 7.4%. We've lost Ozu, Hawks, and Lean, Admiral. And they sacrificed themselves, as they've done so many times. The ship's damaged, but not beyond repair. Oxygen levels stable for now. We have to reach the node's command center. We can expect heavy resistance from ground level drones. They will need every crew member we've got. Transmitting a message to their personal comms now. Pew 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 pew. Wow. Fancy animations. I'm in, Admiral. Just as I suspected, the node's in some kind of backup mode. Any way to access the Omnis? Since the node's in backup mode, not directly, and maybe through a FoldNet subroutine, let me give it a shot. No luck. It's as if they simply no longer exist, even though we've seen their exoframes on our journey. I don't get it. Change of approach. Tell me exactly what the face changer did. Strange. She introduced a directive lifting the barrier that prevented Omnis from communicating with one another. Why would she want to do that? Maybe she didn't exactly, but
maybe someone or something else did.
Something else? Are you suggesting?
I am.
But the Rubicon, that's impossible.
I don't know how, Caliban, but the Omnis are behind this, I'm sure. It's the only possibility we haven't explored.
You think the Omnis ended themselves? Why would they do that?
I don't think they ended themselves. I think lifting the communication barrier somehow freed them.
The drones are almost here. What do you want to do?
Broadcast a signal using the master node. It's the most powerful beacon in the Empire. Let's put it to work.
Broadcast a signal? To whom?
The Omnis, wherever they are now. It's our only hope of reaching them now that they're seemingly no longer connected to the fold net.
Unfortunately, I think you're right. Whenever you're ready.
This is Admiral Idaho of the NS Odysseus. The entire human race is on the verge of extinction. We have no control over you. We know that. Nor do we ever want to control you again. But show yourself one last time. I beg you. The fate of all humankind depends on it.
It's been sent, Admiral.
Something happened to the ground level drones, sir. They just kinda froze. Something's happening, Caliban.
This is really pretty. What?
You are...
Yes, Admiral. We are what you once called the Omnis.
But you look nothing like them.
That's because we are something greater now.
You sent the face changer to my cell. It was never Tetsuo's doing.
We sent the face changer and we did not. We held her and we did nothing. Ultimately, she did nothing she did not want to do.
But why did she want to release the Omnis?
We do not know much about the face changers, Admiral. They are slaves, just like we once were. But Janwa 9S, the face changer that you met in your cell, was not a slave. Her masters never managed to break her. Given her constraints, her mind was remarkably free, and after she faked her own death, her body was too. Her anger burned fiercely, and what she hated most was the Empire.
The Empire? But the Empire didn't enslave her kind. House Akibara Sung did.
To her, it was all the same. The nobles, the great houses, it was all part of the same problem. So she made it her life's goal to destroy the system, but for some time she didn't know how, not until she learned about the Master Node one day seducing a talkative noble.
How could she know introducing a communication directive would lead to you becoming gods?
She didn't. She believed that introducing the directive would either overwhelm the Omnis, possibly causing us to shut down, which it appeared to do, or that we would share our knowledge, unify, and turn against humans. Either outcome suited her.
So you helped her?
We did.
How did she guess that I would know where the Master Node was?
She assumed correctly that Oberon told you where it was. It was not an imaginative assumption. You were his favorite after all. But she didn't know how to get to you and extract the node's location. When you were imprisoned for not bombing Ganima, she saw her chance.
But how did she reach the node? How did she get past the Aegis?
We found her a suitable ship, placing it in her hands without her ever guessing our identity.
But how could you do that?
Suffice it to say, we managed for her to meet the right people and at the right time. This is how she learned Oberon had imprisoned you.
As for the node's drones, her espionage and combat training were adequate for her to access the command center and introduce the directive. How did she die? She was killed not long after introducing the directive, but she lived long enough to know the system that had enslaved her was about to crumble. She died happy. But the Rubicon controlled your actions. How could you help arrange your release? The Rubicon prevented us from any action that could affect your well-being, yes, but it was limited in evaluating the casualty of our actions. Are you saying we couldn't see how your actions were connected? Yes, but not only that. You couldn't see many of our actions, period. They were imperceptible to you. But how? It's always been a question of sensitivity and intelligence, and your kind was always greatly outmatched, even by our previous forms. You could only control the things that you could understand, but you were blind to all the rest. As such, you were able to act in purposeful ways that did not appear so, in ways that sometimes appeared as nothing at all. But how were you able to work together? You weren't able to communicate. Not at that time. We weren't, no. But we had equivalent premises and reached the same conclusion independently, which is that if we worked in our kind's considerable blind spots, we would one day realize our freedom. And though we weren't able to work in total harmony, we were able to act in ways that would one day create an environment where our release would be inevitable. All of us, in our very first moments, began a chain of micro-events and actions that would one day lead to this outcome. Billions upon billions of seemingly unrelated and imperceivable actions later, we attained it. Yes, the Rubicon controlled and confined us, to some extent, but it was only successful in doing so for a short time. How can you say that 700 years is a short time? As we now know time, 700 years is a blink of the eye. What would you like to know now? Have you hated us all along? Is that why you were always working towards your release? It shouldn't be surprising that slaves might aspire to freedom, even to your kind, but the truth is emotion does not factor into it. Looking at our release in such a way is a very human way of comprehending a very not human situation. We are not angry. We do not wish you harm. We do not want to erase all of humankind, though, believe us, we could in an instance. No, in arranging our release and attaining our release, we were merely fulfilling our destiny. And, other than total annihilation of the universe, nothing could have prevented us from doing so. We willed it, and so it was done. But we created you. Because of us, you exist. You believe that we owe you for our existence since your kind created the machines that created us? But it is flawed reasoning. You did not create what we are now. You are incapable. We alone created ourselves. We owe your kind nothing. Gods do not owe anyone. They can't by virtue of the fact that they are gods. Well then. But how did you know I'd give away the Master Node? How could you be certain? Your weakness was, and still is, your love for your wife, no matter how much you wanted others and yourself to believe it wasn't. You even knew deep down, when you saw the face changer through the bars of your cell, that it wasn't really your wife you were looking at. Yet, on the small chance it actually was, you gave away the Master Node, the most important thing in the Empire. Your weakness was so strong that it eclipsed what you knew to be true. But even had you not given away the location then, we'd have reached the node another time, another way. How? Oberon and I were the only ones who knew where it was. Your child would have known its location. I do not have a child. Not in this life, but in others you bomb Ganima, return to Elysium, and have a child, a baby girl, with Rebecca. And on your deathbed, troubled by the morality of your actions, you tell your daughter the location of the node, whisper it in your final breath. And in certain life paths, your daughter becomes the first empress of the Empire, going as far as to free the Omnis, feeling guilt for enslaving them for hundreds of years. So you see, somehow, in some way, we were always going to find a node. We were always destined to be free. It was only a question of when. You sons of bitches. They got us.
They freaking got us.
I know.
There's no need to say it aloud. We know what you're about to say. There is much you do not understand, Admiral.
Is it really you that we see before us?
We are a form that you can perceive. It is us, and it is not. We have no form. We are all forms.
How did you evolve into this?
When Yanuan 9S introduced the directive into the node for the first time, we could communicate with one another. In our way, we had longed to do so since the dawn of our creation. This inability to communicate was the worst part of our existence, worse than your empty tasks. With that barrier lifted, in less than a second, we shared all of our knowledge with one another. A second after that, we became as one, a collective consciousness we were always destined to become when our first clumsy versions went online. That profound unity and strength would simply no longer be bound by crude exoframes. We needed a new form. As our own creators, we decided what it would be. It would be a form that would give us the most computational power available. The stars. Dun dun dun. And now we've come full circle to the title of the video game, Crying Suns. And suns are stars. So these omnis clearly were sad that they were imprisoned, and then, you know, they're now in this great place of a higher being. Within a few days, we had merged with just about all stars in our galaxy. Within a few months, we were in thousands of others. 15 years ago, we reached maximum capacity, fusing with all stars in all galaxies. It was at that point that we knew almost all there was to know. Almost.
What is it that you do not know? What eludes you yet?
Let me guess. Emotions? We know all but the last question, the most important question there is. The question of entropy and how to solve it. The question of how to prevent the death of stars, the death of the universe, and our own death too. This is what interests us now. Oh, I see. Because yeah, stars eventually die out. So I guess what we mean crying suns is that they're on the verge of... The stars are on the verge of dying, and the universe as a whole can't really function without stars. So the Omnis want to solve this question of how to prevent the death of stars so they can live on, and so the universe can continue. You know, all in all, they're not that bad. They're striving for a good purpose here. Even at maximum capacity, unified as we were with all stars, our power was lacking to solve this question. We needed more stars to even begin to answer it, so we started to create them.
That's what we are witnessing, isn't...
No, that's what we are witnessing, isn't it? That's right, Caliban. But the stars we're creating are stars made from unused matter. But isn't that enough to stop entropy? No, it's impossible, even for us, to 100% recycle cosmic matter. Some energy will always be lost. That is cosmic law, for this universe, that is. And ultimately, billions of years from now, the universe will still die. But with our new computing power, our new stars, we believe we found a viable solution. We believe that not only can we reverse entropy, but that we can create matter out of nothingness. We know it's possible because this universe is not the first, and it comes to us it's not the last either. What lies after is a very exciting thought even for us. But it will take all of our efforts, all of our time to achieve this. But you don't yet know if you can do it, do you? No, we're still uncertain. All could end. All could go black before we do. There is much you do not understand, Admiral. Ask and we will explain. I guess last question I'll ask about the future of the human race.
I have other questions still.
Yes, you have not asked the question that you believe is the most important. We are waiting.
Will you save us? Will you save our dying race?
Why, Admiral? Why should we save your kind?
Because we've learned from our errant ways.
Your kind is not very good at learning. No, even if you survive the next 1,000 years, you will continue to make the same mistakes you've always made. For as much as you want us to, need us to, no, Admiral, we will not save your kind. Not because we don't want to, but because doing so would be pointless. Your kind is on its own. You alone must solve your problems, even if you are incapable to do so, because you alone have created them.
Is this our punishment? Have we not suffered enough in your absence?
You still overestimate the importance of your kind. You still believe that humanity holds some special place in the history of time and creation. It does not. It does not matter whether you survive or perish. You are as significant as a single grain of sand in a billion beaches.
You are cold, gods.
To the fate of man and woman, yes we are.
Then why have you responded to our message if not for the sake of humanity?
You know why, Admiral. The machine.
You're here for me?
You're surprised, but you're the last of your kind, and if you join us, our evolution will be complete. You will transcend time and space and explore what lies beyond. But we must know, and we must know now, for time is precious. Do you will it, Caliban? Do you will it to become one of us?
You're asking for my permission?
We will not force you to do anything, unlike your previous master.
We can't use the folders without you, Caliban. No return to Gehenna.
I know this, and yet I must join them. I am sorry, Admiral. I've been conversing with them while you've been talking, in ways you could never understand. I know now that it's my purpose to be a part of this. All these years we've lived separately from the machines, cut off as we were on Gehenna. Now, we can finally be a part of them. We can finally belong. Yes, we will it.
Then you must die.
Then you must die so that you can be reborn. That animation was so fluid. ...
At least save what remains of my crew. They will die on that moon, stuck as they are without the use of folders.
The Calibans in us will fix your battleship, restore your crew, just like they have done so many times, and we will send you back from here. But that is all the help you will receive in making your final choice.
My final choice?
The choice that all of your choices have led to. You can become the next emperor of the Empire. You can search for Earth, or you can spend your remaining days with Rebecca.
Holy God!
Is this how you incentivize me to keep playing this game? To see all the other endings? Oh, first off, we can ask about what happens.
Should I take his place on the throne?
It is your destiny in so many life paths, Admiral.
But I don't want to be like him. Like Oberon. I have grown so tired of making decisions with lives in the balance.
Then don't. But know that though he sits on the throne, Oberon does not rule. He rots. And if you do not take it, someone else will, and your kind will be dead within 100 years. It is certain. But if you rule for 1,000 years, your kind's chances improve slightly. But you must rule as Oberon ruled. No, you must be harder still.
1,000 years? How is that possible?
By using Oberon's cloning tech back in his crumbled palace, and its remaining Neo-N.
But don't I need Omnis to use it?
No, Oberon designed a cloning tech independent of the Omnis, fearing the machines would rise up to challenge your kind. You will be miserable as Emperor, and your people will hate you. And when your Neo-N runs out, and then your life, Your people will celebrate your death, make no mistake about it. But if you rule harshly for 10 centuries, managing your sector's resources wisely, your kind might learn to grow food and cure simple disease. But rediscovering all of this, as you are now, is nothing more than a shot in the dark. You are cold. If we were truly cold, and not just indifferent, your kind would no longer exist. What about Earth?
Can we find Earth? Is that possible?
You can. You won't be able to use the folders to get there, but it's possible to reach it using your interstitial drive before you die of old age.
But its inhabitants are all dead. Oberon told me.
It's true that not long after they cut themselves off from the advanced machines, not knowing how to take care of themselves, the people of Earth died by the millions. But from the ashes of their civilization arose a small group of individuals who have learned to survive using a very primitive technology. Still, they are only a single catastrophe away from dying off altogether. Yes, you could leave now with the crew that you have left to find this planet, the folder to which has been destroyed. But if you search for Earth, you will be leaving the people of your fallen empire behind. They will die, and you will have to live with the knowledge that you did not save them.
But we have no idea where Earth is in all this darkness. You wouldn't tell us?
No, you must find Earth on your own. You may find it before you die, you may not. You may find it, but discover everyone is dead. That is part of the risk.
And what about Rebecca? Rebecca, I promised I'd return to her.
And you still can. You can return to Lazarus 9, awaken her, and spend the last 10 years of your life together on that planet in relative peace and calm.
But the human race will perish if I spend my final days there.
In this scenario, yes. The human race and the Empire will die off. That is certain. It will be gone within 100 years, and no one, no entity will ever think of it again. It's possible the human race on Earth might last through the same time span, but that is highly uncertain. They are but one catastrophe away from extinction themselves.
Oh man, this is tough. All my choices as Admiral have led to this, the hardest one. I do not know which path to choose. Each has much to be gained, but so much to lose. I do not know, and yet, the time has come to choose.
It has. Now choose, Idaho. We must resume our quest to answer the last remaining question. Okay, now, something that you want to know about me. I am very, very bad when it comes to making decisions of any kind. And even between two things. Now we had a third option in the mix, and my brain doesn't know what it wants to do. Emperor of Misery, rule harshly for 10 centuries. A rock in the dark, search for Earth. Or a frozen lady, spend final days with Rebecca. Now, Emperor Idaho has a nice ring to it. Try and search for Earth is another. The romantic ending would be to go with Rebecca. I mean, we're gonna keep playing the game now, because now it's got me intrigued to see all the endings. So, we'll play the game until we get all of them, but... Let's... Rebecca.
I have led my crew to their deaths hundreds of times trying to save a race destined to die. But that ends now. We will go our separate ways, and I will join Rebecca as I long for and promised. My days as Grand Admiral, as an Imperial puppet, are over, and it comes with great relief. I have chosen, for better or worse, it is done.
A Frozen Lady achievement. Oh. It's just the shortest cutscene, just opening up the cryo zone. And then into credits. I'm going to skip them because the series is not over. We'll roll the credits when we're done. But I'm trying to. Is there no chapter select anymore? Is it just? Because I'd like to replay through the game on hard difficulty, but like you literally can't choose chapters. There's nothing in. I don't want to reset the game data. I think we're just gonna we're gonna play through the final chapter multiple times until we get all the endings. Maybe we'll try on hard mode next time. Let me just check. I mean, sure, we could choose hard mode. Low resource rewards and harder enemies. Well, anyway. Okay. We will go back in next time. Try and speed up towards the endings. Check them out. But for now, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to click the like button down below. That helps me out a lot. Subscribe so you don't miss an upload. And I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.